Hello, my nerdlings. If you're new here, my name is Nikki. Welcome to my channel where we get nerdy. So today, I was going to take you book shopping. But last week, yep. So the clips you see are from last week. Nikolai wanted to go to Barnes & Noble to get some books, and who am I to say no, right? So he got some books, I got some books, and then I went to Barnes & Noble on Friday with Acadia and got some more books. So this is my stack of books that has been hauled in the last week. But I'm going to send you back in time with me and Nikolai. Okay, so you've seen the clips. So Nikolai ended up buying like field guides to like tell apart animal tracks and like edible plants and whatnot. He's big into like nature books lately, like being able to identify things. And then of course I got romance and fantasy. First one I grabbed was Enchantra by Kaylee Smith. I have Phantasma. I haven't read it, but I've heard phenomenal things about it. And even though I think this is the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition, I'm not quite sure, but I just love this cover. And I don't even remember what Phantasma's about, but that's fine because I need to have variety on my shelf. So this was book one that we picked up. Book two was one that I have been waiting for. As soon as I saw it on TikTok or Instagram, and that's 9-month Contract by Amy Dawes. Like, look at these edges. Adorable, right? But the basis of this is that this man wants a surrogate so that he can have a child. She volunteers to be said surrogate. But he didn't know how to go about it, and so his brothers posted an advertisement for him saying, quote, "Help wanted. Grumpy mountain man seeks baby mama. Job is an incubator position only. Surrogate must be impervious to grunting as the form of communication and noisy brotherly neighbors. Rustic mountain range housing available upon request." I wanted to pummel my irritating brothers when they posted their own version of a wanted ad to help me in my life. But I can't fault the results once the right woman lands in my lap. Becoming a single father is not a decision I made lightly. In fact, it's the biggest decision of my entire life. Which is why I interviewed Trista. Which is why when I interview Trista, I know she's perfect. She's wild, she's opinionated, she wears cowboy boots. Even my pet goat loves her. She's the exact type of person I was holding out for. And to my great horror, I realized on our first night attempting this baby making dance, when the lights are low, the cheap wine is flowing, and the home insemination supplies are laid out on the counter, I want to do a lot more than just make her my surrogate. I want to make her mine. I like it. It sounds so cute. I have never heard of this like trope of wanting a surrogate. So, and then one of my pre-orders finally released, and that's The Never List by Jade Presley. I know nothing about this book. It's put up by Red Tower Books, and generally my rule of thumb is I buy all of Red Tower Books because they have yet to disappoint me. Okay? This is her naked. Right? Beautiful. And then look at these end pages. Look at that character art. So I pre-ordered this, not knowing the synopsis or nothing. And then I picked it up and looked at the back. You're invited to the choosing, where you could win the heart of not just one prince, but 4. Content notice. This is a why choose romance. What? The 4 princes of Lumathist need a mate, and everyone wants a chance except her. Threatened by invaders, the kingdom of Lumathist is on the verge of chaos, and no one can stop it unless the 4 immortal god princes find their mate and safeguard the throne. Lumathist will fall. 5 women have tried, 5 have failed, and tonight in the royal city, the princes need to find their chosen and hope she can survive the transformation that will make her immortal. Only Riley Gray wasn't supposed to be here. She snuck in for her own dark reasons, and now they claim they have found their perfect match. Her. Of course, they have no idea she's concealing a big secret to damn them all. The 4 princes have no choice. They'll use every delectably wicked skill they have to make Riley fall for them, or watch their kingdom collapse. It sounds so good. The Never List is a spicy fantasy why choose romance. And when we say spicy, we mean extra spicy. That will take your breath away with royal intrigue, searing passion, and 4 utterly irresistible princes who each in their own way will steal your heart. However, the story includes elements that might not be suitable for all readers. Sexually explicit scenes with one or multiple consenting partners, themes of poverty, sexual harassment, death of a family member, off the page, disappearance of a loved one, death, torture, violence are all shown in this novel. Readers who may be sensitive to these elements, please take note. And then there's a map. Oh, and look at these end pages. Really pretty, huh? Not end pages. Painted, sprayed, printed, I don't know. And then the other 3 books. Honestly, I am shocked. Because the first book was so mid for me. But then I got to the second book and fell in love. And that is books 2, 3, and 4 of Zodiac Academy. So we have Ruthless Fae, Reckoning, and Shadow Princess. I have read these 2. I haven't read this one yet. Because when I was talking to my friend online, she said to read a different series first. Like, she's like, read the first 3 in Zodiac Academy, and then go read Ruthless Boys of something. The Ruthless Fae of the Ruthless Boys of the, I don't know. and then come back to Shadow Princess and some other ZA books. So we have Shadow Princess with a Taurus on the cover. We have The Reckoning with a Libra on the cover. Ruthless Fae with a Leo on the cover. So those are the books that in the past week I have bought for my personal library. I have also bought 5 books for the school library. I've bought The Green Mile by Stephen King, Carrie by Stephen King, and then like 3 other YA. There was The Inheritance Games by Amanda Lynn Barnes, something by Dustin Tao, and I can't remember the other one. But anyways, there's that. Which you're going to get a video of that when I go to set it up at the school library and setting up my classroom over the summer. So be on the lookout for those. Anyways, that's this video. Like the video if you did. Comment down below if you have read any of these books and which ones you think I should prioritize, or comment some books that I need to add to my shopping list. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more, and until next time, you are loved and you are valid.